This month, in addition to being Thanksgiving, where usually we get together with friends and family, it is also National Adoption Month. And this morning we are sharing the inspiring stories of two women. I'm so honored to introduce you to Christy, who chose adoption for her son, and Cindy Simonson, who is an adoptive mom and also founder of A Loving Alternative. Ladies, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Christy, I want to start with you. 5 years ago, you made a decision, a very courageous and brave one, what you were going to do with an unplanned pregnancy, and you made the choice of adoption for your son. Tell us what was going on in your life then.
I was a single mom of 2 boys, and it was an unplanned pregnancy. And my mom was sick and dying, and I knew that I couldn't provide what my son needed. So
at that time, I know that we had talked before, and you were saying that it was a really challenging time, and you had to search within your heart because you love your son so much, but you just didn't feel like you could give him the life that you wanted him to have.
Right, I couldn't. And he has an amazing family now. And
this is Kennedy, by the way. Kennedy is now with Kelly and Gil. They are the adoptive parents, and you have what is called an open adoption. And so tell us what that means and how often do you get to see Kennedy?
Open adoption is where I got to choose the adoptive family. I just knew from the moment I saw their picture that they were his parents. And we have a very open adoption where I can see him whenever we have time because we're both busy families, but he knows that I'm his birth mom. He has 11 biological brothers and sisters, and he knows them all by name. And we just have an awesome relationship.
Christy, thank you so much for being so brave and sharing your story. And birth moms sometimes, like yourself, are challenged. You know, where do they go? What do they do? And that's where Cindy Simonson, you come in. You created A Loving Alternative adoption facilitating program because of your personal experience of adopting your own daughter.
Yes, we adopted in 1994. Our daughter Kelsey's 22 years old. And at that time, we knew we wanted to adopt and that we had no doubt about that, but we found the process to be kind of a struggle. So we were blessed with the daughter, and I went on and started A Loving Alternative, where we work with pregnant women and help them have options to create a plan that fits what they're looking for and to make healthy choices and put them with the right family.
We want to show a couple of pictures because we have some beautiful ones of Kelsey when she was a baby. There's that little cutie pie. You ended up, with the exact child that you were meant to have, but when you were going through the process, you really wanted to have birth moms to have an easier time to connect to adoptive families like you. So what does A Loving Alternative do?
Well, we work really carefully with women all over the country, listening to what their hopes and needs are in an adoptive family. We work with a limited number of adoptive families, and we then present, ultimately the birth mom gets to choose, and her heart will guide her to the right family. We just make sure they are exposed to all of the family, our families are exposed, and that the match is the right one for all involved. That's the main goal.
Christy has an open adoption, but there are many different kinds. Sometimes the birth mom decides they don't want to have any communication with the family.
Yeah, we really try to give the birth mom a lot of control to create a plan that centers around her needs. Every woman is unique, and some want a very open adoption, like Christy has, and others say that wouldn't feel right to me. I don't know that I could handle that. So we honor that. We put the right resources in place so a woman can have exactly what she wants and needs, and that the adoptive family can as well.
Christy, thank you so much for joining us, as well as Cindy, and we're going to have all the information on the screen if folks want some more information. But the last word today, if a birth mom is out there watching right now, Christy, what do you want her to know?
Go with your heart. Don't worry if you're going to be judged or not, because your heart will guide you, and you're doing what's best for your baby, not because you don't love your baby, but because you do love your baby.
Thank you so much. A blessing and a privilege to have both of you on today. And again, for more information on A Loving Alternative, you can go to their website, you can text them, you can give them a call. They are there 24 hours for you. Ladies, a privilege to have you. And we'll be back right after this.